Enlightened World Network. We are praying that Facebook and Zoom are going to work well with us this morning. Thank you for joining us. We're here for a silent collective meditation. This series of meditations this week is called Calm the Waters. Today's the third day. They've been really kind of fascinating. If you'd like to hear what we've been shown in meditation for the last couple of days, just poke around on Enlightened World Network on Facebook and find the ones from the last 2 days. Really interesting. Want to introduce my cohorts here, Deb Goldberg and Teri Angel. We're so glad to have them with us. And a couple announcements before we start. This Saturday, April 4th, we have a come to dinner event with Kevin Morris. It starts at 4 o'clock Eastern time. I know that's early for dinner, but if you live in the UK, it's really bedtime. So we're just trying to work with everybody's schedule here. And then on Monday, April 6th, we have a new show that's coming out. And it's just, we're only going to do 3 of them. It's a short stint, but we hope it's helpful. It's called Sisters Supporting Sisters. It's going to be a round table conversation for our light working friends who are needing just a little bit of support, just need to feel their sisterly arms around them. So we're here for you. And 4 o'clock Eastern time, come join us in the Zoom room for that. So Deb is going to play some music for us while we go into silent meditation. You will be able to see the picture on that and hear the music. And after the silent meditation of about 20-25 minutes, we'll come back on. We'll share with you what all we experienced during that time. But please join us in meditation. So thank you. Thank you. That was an interesting meditation, and Deb is going to share with you some of what we saw.
We saw a beautiful, beautiful rainbow of light in different layers covering the earth as a form of protection, as a release of everything that we've been seeing and feeling what's going on in our world, not just on an earthly level, but also as an individual level, that we're just coated with the beautiful spectrum of light, divine love, and feeling that all is well. Everything's going to be okay. And we learned a lot about, we watch ourselves almost like in a boat with waves around us and seeing where we are in the moment, which is a beautiful actual way to kind of check in with yourself. Is imagine yourself, you're in a boat. What are the waves like? Is water just still, or is it choppy? Are there gigantic waves happening? It's a reflection of where you are right now in your emotions, and it is really our job to go in and calm that water, and we each do that differently. But we're also here to help you do that. We're here to hold your hand, to do this together as sisters and brothers, because everybody will feel those from time to time. I wanted to actually just read something that Archangel Michael gave me this morning. And because I was feeling nervous about other types of illness, not the virus. And I thought, okay, I need some help with this. And so this is what came through. Your body can only be love, well-being, and perfection. You made them with your consciousness. Your consciousness is purity. It is divine love, sacred and holy. Your body can be no different than your mind, for it created you with love, as love. Your body is pure love, energy, emotion, vibrant health, for nothing else exists. Nothing can attack your purity and well-being but you believing otherwise. Your thoughts and beliefs are powerful, and even though you might try to attack your body, in truth, it is never harmed. Divine love can never be harmed. Giving power to anything over yourself is self-destructive by believing in illness, or that food controls you, the air controls you, medicine, people, the government, germs, evil, even the belief in ego, darkness, or any kind of unconscious belief systems from believing in duality. This is what causes disease states. This is what causes fear. Nothing can change or alter the light of God, and you are the light of God. As you keep ascending into remembering the truth of who you really are, and as you spend more time with God or spirit or whoever you call divine love, helping you embody this truth, that spending time in that place will help you embody this truth, and it will become easier to believe, accept, and allow this truth to become stronger in your divine truth than in earthly constructs of cause and effect. Do not try to transcend your humanity. Accept and believe in your own divinity over all things. And while we're here in this illusion, we're all human, and we are going to waffle back and forth in and out of fear and believing other things. So this is really a call for all of us to really stand strong in knowing that we are light, And if you move out of that belief system back into fear, just pull yourself back into the light again. And we all have different ways of doing that. That works for each person. And that's what we're here doing on Enlightened World, is trying to help us all stay in the light and remembering who we are. So it was a beautiful meditation. And Ruth had some beautiful, and so did Teri, of what we each brought forth in the same harmony of the same message in different ways. So why don't you guys talk a little bit about your experience with this?
So for me, before we came into this meditation, I was in my own meditation, and I was shown the 500,000 earth angels that we've been working with. And each of them had like scientific goggles on, and they were ready to be deployed, as we've been doing every morning this week, to go work with scientists here in the physical realm to further scientific discoveries for things to support humanity coming together to not fight against, but to empower us as humans to work in the reality of this virus. So working on things like coming up with tests or creating new ways to make masks, that kind of thing. But I was also shown two other things. In order for this virus to go as quickly as it came, which is words that we have heard several times, a couple of things need to happen. And one of them being that to work with the virus to change its structure such that it is not compatible with a human host. So that was one piece. Another piece was working with the cellular structure of humans to make it such that it is not a compatible host for the virus. So the earth angels are working on those three things today. So that's what I saw.
Thank you both. What I felt and saw with us in the boat together was a turbulence still. There were still waves and wind and a lot of what's swirling around out there as we all are well into this now. And we're, I think, feeling that, that isolation and that separation. So that was all of that waves that was going on. It was the underneath, the undercurrent of what's happening with the emotional side of this. And then as I was taken further out of the boat and up above, I could see Earth with all of its beautiful colors. We have ascended masters that are working with us to calm those waves, and they each come with a certain color, and it's the colors of the rainbow. So I was shown the earth in its beautiful covering of all of these different colors, and at the end I think all of us were seeing the colors come in, and one that was more prominent than another, but they're all working in coherence with each other to really cover every part of the earth. And I've seen this many times now in my meditation time. And I know that the huge message that I'm getting is we've got this. You all just, take care of what you need to do inside of you spiritually, and stop putting any worry into this, because we create with our thoughts. So if we're putting that thought of worry and fear out there, it's going to bounce back to us. So just know and have that assurance that it is okay. Like Deb was saying, everything's okay. It's perfectly the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And as they keep telling me, it's perfectly imperfect. We can't see the perfection until we look at it with our spiritual eyes. And then we see, okay, this is how things are supposed to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I love our meditation time together. And can I end the show with a mantra? It's the mantra that I shared this morning in the morning meditation. And I've asked people to hold this particular mantra in your heart all day today. As soon as you start to going into that low vibration of anxiety or fear, and what's happening, looking at news, what's happening in the world, go back to this mantra, because this is very powerful. And it is a Buddhist mantra, and I can't say the name of the person that wrote it because I can't pronounce it. but this is the mantra, and I want us all to feel into the peace of this. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to that happiness and to that freedom for all. Doesn't that feel good?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Owning our part in bringing the solution to this.
Mm-hmm. So just a quick reminder, stay in your light. See yourself as a divine being made in God's image today. If you struggle with that, come back to Enlightened World Network. There are so many shows being cast every day that really are all taking us back to this same message. Yeah. So just keep coming back, keep getting yourself recentered, because we really do believe that being in that light as a spiritual being makes us very incompatible as hosts for the virus. It's just like two completely different realms. So thank you for joining us. Please join us tomorrow again for another day of Calming the Waters. And I encourage you too, during the day, just check in with yourself. Just go quiet, check in with yourself. If you were on a boat, if you will, in your own water of your emotions, what is it doing right now? What is the water? Is it rocking you? Is it torrential mess going on, or is it calm? And if it isn't calm, please tune in with yourself in meditation to the spiritual divinity. Ask for that calm. Ask Christ in, ask your creator in, work with the archangels, whatever can bring you calm and help to calm your own waters. So thank you for being here with us today. So much love to each and every one of you, and we look forward to having you with us again. So take care and God bless.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Return home to love. It's waiting for you.